An Ultiworld subscription gets you closer to the players and personalities you care about with game video, in-depth written and video analysis,
He's going to take off deep, but what he does is very simple.
documentary shorts,
And we've played Brute Squad before, and it just feels a little bit harder to lose this year.
and a whole lot more. To get your subscription or learn more, go to ultiworld.com/subscribe.
This game is brought to you by Spin Ultimate, proud to sponsor Ultiworld's 2020 college coverage. Visit Spin Ultimate on the web at spinultimate.com.
Hey everyone, we're going to be watching the 2016 Women's Centex Final between Texas and Michigan as part of Ultiworld's College Throwback. I'm Drea Esparza from Texas, along with Tracy Lowe from Michigan. Thanks for having us. Okay, here we go.
0-0, game to 1. Let's go.
Oh, is that
and
me?
your beautiful host
And you!
right there.
Nice mark, Tilo. Oh,
Thanks. First turn.
what just happened? Drink? Got it. Oh,
Yeah, so
second
we had
turn.
a pretty windy
Did we
game here. This was what, like in the middle of Austin, Texas. After 2015, that infamous mud tex. We come back to sunny weather, dry fields, and 40-mile-an-hour gusts. So
It's 33. Okay,
go.
let's not exaggerate. But it's pretty wild. This was like the last game of the tournament too. We'd already played a whole weekend in it. But it's pretty crazy.
yeah.
Did we spend most of the game guarding each other?
Probably. Yeah, we had a fun pool play game. Went down to the wire. Another DGP game, classic between Flywheel and Melee. I remember we had
You guys won
offered
that one.
you the. Yeah, we did. Not gonna spoil this game, but maybe we peaked a little early there.
Oh yeah, we're working hardcore upwind.
Yeah, as we go along this game, there'll be multiple possessions per point, so feel free to throw in some comments in the chat on YouTube, and we'll do our best to respond to them. Or ignore them, depending on the content, you know.
Man. You remember when we were setting up or in the middle of this tournament when people were having that argument that we should orient some fields in other directions because it was so strictly upwind, downwind?
Oh yeah, but that's no fun.
So this is one of the hardest tournaments to plan for.
If you, I don't know, if you have to put all your effort and all your energy into one pole and it goes about 10 yards, I think that's a learning experience. A valuable learning
You just
experience that
get
all
better at
college
pulling,
players
right?
should go through. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so right now, to everyone watching, the wind is going from the right side of your screen to the left. If you couldn't tell by the quality of those throws, that's what's happening.
We will see some very interesting throws very soon. Like, that's a good one. Lucky for Tilo, she's
Oh, yeah.
left-handed and we went flicks all day.
Oh, look at that. Look at that shutdown on that
Well, when you've
strike.
got...
Look how great that defense was.
Oh, there we go. You picking up the disc. I got the mark. I'm just like
Yeah,
giving
you
you
can
this.
feel-
Like,
feel-
yeah, throw
Feel
it
free to back off
downfield. I
now,
dare you.
yeah. Yeah.
Dang it.
Ooh. Good upwind work. Just setting the example early so Melee can start learning, you know? Look at that movement. Short little
Jesus, you
passes,
guys are
moving
really
upwind,
close.
little
Do you
lateral
score
stuff.
this? What?
I have no idea.
Oh, timeout. Oh, that's your first mistake.
No, no, no. Nina Janic, number 9 on the disc. She's a smart player. She doesn't make mistakes. Okay, maybe she did.
Was that Julia Schmaltz on the disc? Oh man.
I don't know. One of the tall Melee girls. Can't see past them.
One of.
One of.
Uh-oh.
Alright, well, the camera doesn't really show where that disc lands, but we can probably guess.
This is pretty bad. I hope they get my greatest. It's coming up.
I don't know. Right now, you're just kind of standing there. Doing
Dang,
nothing.
front center, let's go. Hey, that's us. Hey.
Alright, we got Shrew back on the disc. Probably the best thrower in
me
this
wide
game.
open. Where did you go?
I was poaching too hard. A different kind of defense, you know? Watch this give and go. This give and go coming.
Oh! Ow!
Man.
Oh man. Dang. Thanks,
It really
camera
looks like she's
person.
pointing at us.
Dang, that was so wild. That felt so like... I'm sweating. I didn't
Well, put
realize
that
that came so
deodorant
early
on.
in the game. I thought that was way later.
Yeah, me neither.
It's just for a hold.
Just for a hold. So much work.
Jeez, we like could not force you guys backhand because of Tank. Hank.
Yeah, she's got some nice
'Cause
throws to space in this game.
Let's see.
All for a hold.
Have you watched this game since we played?
I have not. I don't know if I've ever watched this game since it
Oh
happened.
man. I definitely have.
Man, camera crew's got some nice props going on.
It's windy.
No excuses.
Dang. Oh, yeah, stop that roll. Lefty. Yep.
So remember when earlier in the tournament during full play, we gave you the option, right? We would go white, but we would pick which direction we were going from, and you turned that down.
Hell
And then we won, and we gave you the same option again. We would go white again, and you turned that down again.
Absolutely.
Man,
I can't let you have the
Oh,
upper
no.
hand like that.
oh no, we were willing to change to white. That's probably the ultimate sacrifice in these games.
Oh. Oh, there we go again.
Yeah, you can sit down. It's all right.
Oh. Is that completed again? Jesus.
Oh. What, you surprised?
I think this is... Yes. I think it's the same
Yeah.
thing that I was feeling during the game. It's like, I can't believe they caught that again. Oh, nice mark, Dre.
Ooh, a little baby deer stumbling. Yeah, that's probably a travel, even if she didn't gain any yards. A few yards in a circle is still a travel.
I don't think I'm giving you enough space.
Definitely not.
Dang, nice throw.
Nice little backdoor cut.
I think this is where the first break happens.
Don't jinx
Spoiler
it.
alert, sorry.
Aw, man.
Oh,
Alright, that's my
so glad
drink.
you didn't call foul. Did you get that? You sick
Your
D
drink.
right there.
Your drink.
Yeah, I
That's
definitely.
the highest I've ever jumped.
Oh, little give and go. Little give and go. She's gonna put it up. Dang, nice
Into
throw
space,
up
into
wind.
space. Yes. Break
Dang.
number 1.
First break. Yeah, that's a drink for me for
This is
sure.
where we start getting confident. Let's see if we can hold our downwind break.
I think remember those games we had like maybe one upwind break and then that was the decider? That whole tournament. Then this game
Oh
shows
yeah,
up and
yep.
let me see.
Alright, Hank
That's me
picking up
going
in
straight
the
up.
corner.
Yep. Me not doing anything.
I don't know if I would even. Would we even call that straight up?
Jesus, Hank, that's a sick throw. She just does whatever she wants. Thanks, camera person. Be right back.
What does it mean to be powered by Savage? It means we become part of your team. From the moment you're paired with one of our sales reps who will guide you through the ordering process, to working with a designated member of our design team to bring your vision to life. Every step of the production process happens in-house, from printing your gear on our green line fabric made from 100% recycled plastic bottles, to cutting out every piece and carefully stitching it together by hand. Wherever you are, however you play, we've got your back. That's what it means to be powered by Savage.
Alright, welcome back. We are in the Texas-Michigan Centex final of 2016. We're watching the college throwback of Ultra World's stream this weekend. We got 2 more games after this, including a classic Oregon versus Ohio State from 2014. So stay on here.
Man, did you guys see that pull though?
Was it mine? Was it good?
Let's see, here we go.
That's all I
Yeah,
care.
it is yours. It was past half field. Oh,
Man, that only works 50% of the time.
hey, somebody asked in the chat if you had strategy, what our strategy was during this. What did you all talk about?
So we knew it was going to be upwind, downwind, so we didn't even play O-line, D-line, really. It was just, if there were any cases where we would break or you would break, it made more sense to keep the players who are used to playing upwind to play upwind, and the players who are used to playing downwind play downwind, right? You don't need to recalibrate again and then get used to it and then try to get some sort of groove going. So that was one main thing that we changed. One of our strategies going upwind was to have, maybe that's not a great example,
Yikes.
but to
That's your
have
drink, by the way.
a lefty. That's my drink. You're right. Um, Really to have like a lefty and a righty on the field. We wanted to create opportunities to get backhands off, regardless of which side of the field we were on, right? So
Yeah.
to have me on the outside edge to be able to get my backhand off, to have someone like Talia, Barth, um, one of our most consistent handlers on the opposite side to get those righty backhands off. Um, so yeah, that was mainly it, and just see how far it goes. Our cutters won't go deep until the throw is halfway there, and then try to catch up in space. So that was really it. That was mostly the simplest strategy ever, but so difficult to execute.
There you guys go again, working it all the way upwind with it. Oh,
That was
should
so
call a
close.
foul. No foul. That was really close.
No,
That's
nice
sick,
D.
though. There's some good throws. I remember being so impressed with how everybody on your team could throw upwind.
So yeah, so it was definitely not easy for us either in this win, but I think the one of the perks of playing in the Great Lakes is that you never have great weather, to practice in, to play in. So you kind of start getting used to suboptimal weather and like just make it work. So we had Hannah Haken, who was crucial on our downwinds to get that up in space, to get the like I don't know, to get the touch on those throws so that they could sail for a long time as opposed to just lasering them out of bounds. We
It's the
had,
most
like I
frustrating
mentioned,
thing to
Talia,
guard.
right? Yeah. You just give her an inch of space and she's got it. But yeah, we had Talia Barth, who actually came to us from UCSB. So she was here as our 5th-year graduate student. But again, yeah, just the most consistent handler. Very smart, very possession oriented, but is able to make those really tough throws.
Like that one. That was a sick throw. Oh my god.
I think the wind may have
Is that like
died down a
20
little
yards?
bit.
No, I can still hear it.
It just died down for a second while I was there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Still
those are,
guarding
I
each
think
other,
we
though.
really relied heavily on those throwers and some really great hands too. Emma Boyd here, number 20 right there. We call her Sticky. She can catch anything.
Seriously, that was
Um,
amazing.
yeah,
And that's a
yeah.
drink for me. Another break. So we had Sharu was our big upwind thrower, but we lack lefties. So we had both of us going up and downwind for the most part. Oh look, peep right there, a young Julia Schmaltz in her rookie
Young
season.
Schmaltz. Luckily, we got her as a rookie. We didn't have to deal with full force Schmaltz.
Full force. I mean, she was pretty good. She's an athlete.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, that's your drink. I just got a D.
I missed it. It wasn't worthwhile.
Oh man, can you see the disc?
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah. So Hank picking up right now again. Just gonna be another huck, but let's see if it works. Oh no. Oh, that's my drink.
Yeah, it's me again. Oh.
Classic give and go. Count the
That was
number of
wide
times you
open. Why
don't
didn't
do
they
that.
throw it?
I think she's got to catch it first.
Man. Did you guys ever count how many turnovers you actually had this game?
Sorry?
Did you ever count
The
how many
turnovers?
turnovers you had this game? Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't think I can count that high.
I think Ultiworld did us a favor and edited most of them out.
Oh yeah, all the stoppages. I mean, that was another good one with Sharu. I left that tournament so impressed with her upwind flicks. Um, I mean, you guys didn't have the kind of like that lefty backhand from the opposite sideline, but it didn't matter because she just was bombing these like perfect 20-yard flicks, unlike that one right there. We're not gonna say who throw it. We won't give you a replay either, but probably
I'm
not
just gonna
sure.
quietly sip my drink over here.
We got another question in here from Annie Ortiz. Dre, what are the drinking rules here?
Oh, I think I typed up a response. The rules are drink when we drink, you know? We're calling each other out here. So, keep up.
Keep up, yeah.
This brought to you by White Claw.
This brought to you, this homemade bubble tea, brought to you by Athens Senior Prom 2012.
Oh, Julia with the D. Oh, another terrible upwind flick.
Not gonna mention who threw it.
Still silently sipping my drink.
Hannah Gannon, Bobo, this is for you.
Aw, that's sweet. Shout out to
I think another
Hicks,
player-
who has a disc right now. She's a nurse.
Oh, yes, our
Good day.
heroes. Hopefully everyone is watching this at home, staying safe,
Oh, please be at home.
washing their hands, and then sitting down to control the remote. 20 seconds with soap, people.
Oh, Jesus, what a pivot.
Great catch by Grace Denny.
Yeah, that was unreal. Dang.
One of
and
our
then
top
another
receivers
break.
going downwind. Yeah, keep fixing
Yeah,
that
this is
hat.
painful.
You're gonna sweat a little bit here. All right, get ready for a 15-yard pull.
Let's see this pull. That's got to be at least 20.
I don't know. Depth perception is a little different from the center of the field. It might be a solid 50.
Hey, you guys recognize that redhead? That's Domenica Sutherland. Dom, as we call her. She's getting ready to start PT school, so that's pretty cool.
Good for her. It's exciting.
Yeah. Dang it.
I'll claim half a
Break
D
out
for
here.
that just for jogging down.
Or a hold. That's the mark. That's the mark.
That's a turn, yeah, you're right. Oh, look at that look of despair.
I stand by that throw. I stand by that throw. Yeah, Jude.
A beautiful pivot to that around backhand.
Dang, look at that work. Using the break side melee. Let's go. 3-6. Ugh.
That's, I think, the final score of our Shootout 2015 finals game.
Listen.
Good domination by Michigan Flywheel over Texas Melee. Classic
When you
game
make
for
a
the
tournament
memories.
in middle of nowhere, Virginia, it's hard for us Texans to get there and out of there. Ugh, Julia. Young Julia. Dang, Sharu!
Man, you couldn't have graded that one.
Dang it, I should have tried. I don't know why I didn't.
You gotta work harder.
I think Hank intimidated me. Stall 10! At least it was flat, right? Just downwind.
Yeah. It's good, good position. I can hear Ben Murphy, our flywheel coach, yelling, "All right, let's play some D." So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Do we play D or does the wind play D? The wind
that's a
has
hand
played
block.
D.
No, that was a hand
Oh,
block.
really? Drink.
Yeah, I'll drink for that. Lefty, let's go.
Not yet.
Oh, a flick.
All right, Grace Steady with another score from Hank again. No lefty this time.
Nope. Look at that pull. There we go. Roller.
No,
Ooh,
not the
back.
roll. All right, let's pretend that was offside,
Hey,
and let's
you
re-pull
have
that right real
great
quick.
positioning, though.
No, that's my drink. All right, we'll be right
Yeah.
back. Finish your
Honestly, I can't
All right,
believe we
welcome
scored
back. It was downwind. It was bound to happen.
that. It's been a while since we scored.
If you're just joining us, this is Dre and Tilo. We are here just chatting about this classic windy game at the Centex Finals in 2016.
Yeah. No lie, the wind was 33 miles
See, look
per
at
hour.
look at that throw.
actually.
Look at that throw. Sharulu.
That's sick, Shuru. I hope Shuru's watching right now. She's really
better
doing the
be.
most. And then Julia Schmaltz,
Relive the
let's
glory
go!
days.
Hey, what do you think is taller, Julia Schmaltz or that scaffolding?
I'm gonna go with myself. I stand real tall at 5'3", actually 5'2" and 3/4 of an inch, so everyone else can line up.
Let's see. Wow, she's unstoppable.
Another Schmaltz run through.
Hey, that's LG. That power braid.
I think so. One of the notable adjustments that you and your coaches made, I want to say in the second half maybe, is you ended up putting LG and other tall people on Hank as a mark. So she, our game plan for going downwind, right, was just put it out to space, get it, keep it in bounds, get some receiver around there,
Wait,
right? Like just
Can we talk
collapse
about
on
this
it, try
pull
to
really
catch.
quick? That was like
Ooh,
60
yeah, that
yards.
was nice. That was. I'm gonna say the wind was probably only 15
But
miles an hour by that point. But yeah, you ended up putting your tallest players on Hank. She could not see anywhere past her own like her own hand. And
did
that
she
really
talk about
stifled
that?
our down game by then. I mean, we could all see it. You'll be able to see her head kind of bobbing left and right, trying to get some sort of vision.
Yeah.
But yeah, to all the coaches out there, um, up and down when it's not about being creative, it's just using everything you got, whether it's tall people or lefties.
Literally. I do remember us like talking about it and me being a little like what? No, I can guard her. But then it made the most sense because I'm also 5'3". Like I'm not doing anything here.
Yeah, in a normal, I don't know, less than 20-mile-an-hour wind game, I think that would have been a really fun matchup. What, like between
Maybe
you, me, Tank, and Sharu, and even Dom. But at this point,
yeah.
we're not
I'm sure
looking
we got
for the
that in one
one-on-one
of the
matchup.
70 games we played. There's bound to be a matchup on camera
You mean
in ideal conditions.
that shootout 2015 final where we won 6-3, a whopping 6-3?
No, I want to talk about that shootout where we won 12-8. Yeah,
Ooh,
Katie.
good rundown.
Katie Herbers is a social worker. Also, shout out to that. Nice grab, Shrew. Upwind flick.
You know, that's still better
With the
than what
scaffolding.
most of us could have done right there. Yeah. She kind of got tripped up a little bit and was off balance on that
All
throw.
right. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah, I think our player ran into her a little. That's Leah Anarena Barnes-Simmons, number 28. She is an O-line cutter, to clarify everyone who has questions on what her roles are.
Don't let her throw a backhand, but you can't let her throw a flick either. Aw, Julia.
Good pressure by Grace Henny there.
2017, Julia would have
All right, we
caught
got Hank.
She's just
Yeah,
a rookie.
so here you see LG picking up Hank now, right? There's already a difference in what
Yeah.
Hank's able to see and where she's able to put it.
Ooh. I think we also made the adjustment of like spreading out our players. Because we were trying so hard to score that we were stacking all of our lines. But then we kind of just like, listen, we have to
You mean
spread
like spreading out between points, not like physically on the field?
Both.
Okay.
This is the last game of a tournament. We're exhausted.
Look at that mark.
And then also
Hank cannot see anything right now.
And then a D.
Man.
Sharu. Nice grab.
Whoa.
That's your drink for a Sharu bid.
Yeah, you're right.
Dom, nice throw. Oh, what was the call? Timeout. Random.
That's your first mistake.
Not surprised though. That's Sydney Overman with a timeout. Just to regroup. Imagine if we could sub our line right now. Alright, Squid picking up the disc. Oh, you're throwing a zone here.
Yeah, we got our tall rookie on the mark.
Sharu calling a foul. Rightfully so.
I don't know, I didn't see any contact. We were nowhere near her.
Is this your... Ooh, nice break. Is this your usual zone? 3-person?
No, we were trying to put our tall people around the the drinks stall. Just tap
Play
in
in
and
the
move.
wind.
Yeah, so Bridget, who was that mark in that cup, I think she's like maybe 6 feet tall. She was our senior
Dang.
rookie that year, but she's normally maybe a wing, but we kind of asked her in one of her first tournaments ever to just take the lead on that zone
Ooh.
because it's worth a shot. Oh, not yet.
Not yet. Dang it. We worked so hard.
That's the name of the game. Oh yeah, Hank, that's right. Get it off
And then
before LG can set up.
wait, did
Oh
LG just get a
no.
hand block? That was it, right? Because we'd worked so hard, and then we're
Yeah.
like, dang it, Hank's just gonna put it downfield, and then LG gets a massive hand block. That's where the game changed. Momentum swing. Maybe not.
There was a point when, in the first half when we're up 2 upwind breaks.
Yeah.
And I think after that, like after when we came back the second half, we were so confident in our upwind abilities that we got a little too complacent on the downwinds, and kind of assumed that we could hold the downwinds as opposed to actually continuing to work for them. And I think that was kind of our downfall. Obviously, like credits to Melee for stepping up and like, grinding even harder that second half and coming back. But
I think it was
we
the
had
opposite
a
for us.
mental lapse there.
Listen, yeah. In our heads, we were thinking we have to get an upwind. Have to,
Mhm.
have to. So it's kind of crazy. Dang, Sharu. You know what? I'm just gonna drink every time Sharu has a really good throw, and I think you should too.
That's fair.
Oh, LG. There it is!
With an emphatic spike
We are
there. Well
tied.
earned.
7-7. I'll drink for a spike. I love a good spike.
Okay, starting off pretty well. We're moving the disc.
Upwind. Who's on the disc, can you tell?
Right now that's Talia Barth. Nice D from Texas. Looks like there's some contact.
I don't think the crowd likes
Oh yeah,
it.
that's. Oh, it's a Texan crowd, It's fair. It's fair. You always cheer for the
It's
home
a
team.
home tournament. It's crazy because the year before we talked about it being Mudtex, and then that year, 2016, we were like, oh, finally we get to have our home tournament like we wanted to. And then the UT IM Fields, there was
Oh right.
a microscopic chance of rain, so they were like, no, we're closing down the fields, you can't do it here. We had to readjust
Yeah, I
and
missed
then
those
go.
fields.
Yeah, we were in Round Rock, I believe.
I don't even
We had
remember
to
at
like
this
rent.
point.
We straight up had to rent
Oh,
like
nice
U-Hauls.
inside.
Nice throw, Jesus.
Let's go.
Yep. Halftime?
What does it mean to
Looks
be
like
powered
it.
by Savage? It means we become part of your team.
We'll be right back. We'll be about
Enrollment
5
occurs
minutes of
with one our
halftime.
sales reps who
Go
will guide
pee.
you through the ordering process.
Wash your hands, and we'll be back.
Replenish your drink.
To bring your vision to life. Every step of the production process happens in-house. From printing your gear on our green line fabric made from 100% recycled plastic bottles, to cutting out every piece and carefully stitching it together by hand. Wherever you are, however you play, we've got your back. That's what it means to be powered by Savage.
right, welcome back. We're watching the 2016 Centex women's final between Michigan Flywheel and Texas Melee. Your favorite player out there just picked up the disc. That's me, Tilo. And your least favorite player on this squad, we got Dre also commentating in the other camera. And that's my drink. Uncharacteristic turnover from Tracy Lowe there. Never happens.
Oh, Sharu with an open flick. It's gonna sail to the hands of the ground. That's crazy. How did that disc end up there?
I have no idea. Sure, trying to pick it up again. No, it's ours now.
Tilo.
I think this was
This is
one of the
scary.
few downwind points I played.
Yeah, I remember that. Nice and easy score. Nice throw. I'll drink to that.
All right, Michigan's still up 9-7. That's one upwind break, I think. Shrew just ready to whip it right off the bat. Again, Talia Barth picking up.
You can see Julia Schmaltz on the mark.
Tall versus tall. Inside, yep.
Completion. Oh. Decided to go straight up finally. Hey, let's drink every time we're on the mark. We're guarding each other.
We're on each other.
Mm-hmm. Oh, send it back.
Yeah, that's right. That's a
What'd you
righty.
do?
That was a righty right there. Just
Just for
showing
the
off
fans.
while we're in stoppage. Yeah.
In 33-mile-per-hour wind? Are you kidding me? Ah, ghosty. Sharu. Still doing a give and go.
Yeah. I think in addition
Gee.
to like how great her throws were in the wind, I think she's generally just a player who moves it really well and in like a very consistent like rhythm. So I feel like she's someone who is able to kind of slot into a variety of offenses and still, work really well with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what our strategy was here?
Get Shrew on the disc, keep you away.
Did
I get that right?
As soon as I get it, it's a turnover. Yeah, I deserve that.
Get Dre to run Tilo to the ground, and then have Shrew just throw it.
If Tilo's tired, she can't throw a perfect backhand. Let's go.
Man, I look tired right now.
Ooh, Donkey has great pulls. Yeah, that's a good one. And it's gonna roll nicely. And back. Just kidding. Thanks, LG. Did you guys talk about, do you remember what you talked about at halftime?
I have no idea. But
Strategize.
Ben Murphy, I know you're on the chat, so if you remember what we talked about at halftime, would love that reminder.
I think our talk was more about being conservative with the disc, throwing
As
things that were
throwing
open.
that.
The beautiful, beautiful throw. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki.
Looks like there's
The
a
only person who
stoppage,
would catch
though.
that. Come on. What's the call?
Not sure. Maybe a travel or OB call.
Still have the disc. A travel, probably? I'm not happy about it. That's all I know.
Oh, look at that shimmy. A little shoulder shimmy.
And then a really good upline flick, and then there I go again. Dang it. It's LG. It's alright. I forgive you, LG.
She's here for the mark.
And for beautiful
Man.
breakthroughs. Hank really cannot see. Julia Schmaltz, let's
Can-
go! That was a big D. I remember that. Maybe not. I remember being super hyped though.
So, yeah, for sure. It was getting closer, and you guys were breaking back upwind. Yeah, so Ben has responded in our chat about the halftime huddles. Yeah, this all sounds familiar. It was kind of trying to deny your team's backhands in general, making you throw these upwind flicks instead, and trying to get you at that like disadvantage right from the throw itself. And then when you were going downwind, to not necessarily focus on the mark itself, right? We knew it would be going up, but to try to like collapse everyone downfield and just get as many bodies in the air around the disc as possible. So we knew the throws were not going to fly the way we expected them to, but just, yeah, getting as many people around there.
So the multi-world write-up for this game was mostly about how long LG is.
Long G.
It's probably the only thing that she remembers from this game.
Yeah. Ooh, another beauty
Jesus.
from the Dre Esparza.
Completion, let's go. God, that's so bad. Yeah, I deserve that.
So I think normally in these like non-extreme wind conditions, getting a tall mark on a shorter player actually often makes it easier in a way. They have a little more trouble, generally speaking, like keeping up with the quick little movements. They really can beat you in that long stride race, but in the first or second step, like it's a little harder to change direction with like a higher center of gravity, right? And so we can usually make that work. Speaking from the perspective of a tiny one, making that work with a tall mark and making that work by throwing lower because they usually don't want to spot that lower. Some players aren't used to kick blocking as much. But in this like extreme wind condition where we're going downwind, you really have to try to release it a lot higher than normal, right? So that it sails a lot longer, but also it helps with the touch itself, and that's when these like tall bodies and long arms really like do the most damage. All right, we got Dre with finally a nice
Hey,
flick.
Julia!
All right. All right, we're back again. Tied at 9s. Chiru Liu, the thrower of
With
the
a
game,
downwind
with the
pull.
pull here, going downwind.
Into the end zone? I don't know.
Not
The scaffolding's there, but I think
But on the
that's you
corner.
with the disc.
On the corner. Yeah, you got me trapped here.
Shiru with a pull and then the mark. Then
Falling
we've
for
got
that
Julia
fake.
Schmaltz. Dang. Don't let her throw up wind. We talked about how she's left-handed. That's too easy. That's way too easy.
We got
Hank can't believe it
overconfident at
either.
this point.
It's a 9-10.
Yeah.
You know,
I think beyond having kind of beyond having the lefty and righty on opposite sides of the field to get the backhands off, I think something else that worked really well for us was when you get it in these power positions, you just have to throw it immediately. Your receivers might not be in the position to receive it initially, but the wind really slows it down a lot, and by the time they start running, it's still flying, so they can catch up a lot more easily as soon as the disc is up in the air. But timing wise and just like spacing wise, that actually worked really well. Ooh, yeah, Leah Anna Reyna, Baron Simmons, almost with a big D. Another some contact there.
Observer ruling?
I think it ended up being ruled
back.
no foul for some reason. Oh, it was. Okay.
I think it's going back.
Yeah, you're right. I knew that one was coming. Couldn't do anything about it. Maybe I could have turned. I probably could have turned.
It's another Chiru beautiful throw. So we're both drinking to that, right?
We are. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm drinking to that. I remember this one very clearly. I was so embarrassed.
Actually, I do
Still
too.
am.
Emphatic spike, let's go!
Emphatic spike! I'll give
That's
you
where
the
we
easy
take
one.
the lead for the first time this game. Redemption for you.
Another downwind point. Or
You had to.
I had to. It's the game plan. It's the receiver's fault for not being there, right?
Yep.
Not my fault
sure.
for placement. Speaking purely from a handler point of view.
Dang.
Oh, another nice D by
Leah
Anna Reyna Baron Simmons.
Sick.
Also known as LARBs for short, her initials.
Oh, naturally.
Game plan, hold it till stall 9.
Put it up.
Sometimes it works.
I cannot believe you threw a flick. Is that your first
me neither. It might, no, it's not. I had some lateral flicks that were a little easier. We'll pretend it's my first. That's why it didn't work out. I didn't have them warmed up.
I had to calibrate.
Had to calibrate, that's right.
That's a good D. You guys are playing really good D there.
Thank you. That's
No
Emma
options.
Boyd again. She's not only got great hands, but just like one of those shutdown players. She actually rarely gets run through Ds and like Ds in the air just because she's always attached to that person, so they rarely even get open enough for the thrower to hit them.
That's the dream.
I know. One of those like silent workhorses, fundamentally sound. Go ahead and take a sip, Dre.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Jesus.
Hank with the goal. Everyone's always surprised when we score. What, the point ended? The point ended?
Is it really over? Man, I remember being super impressed with Hank this whole tournament. I think this is when we played each other so much leading up to this game that this is when I was like, seriously, don't let Hank get the dick. That was sick, though.
All right. Dang, yeah, one throw Shrew.
That was sick. One throw Shrew into
That was
Julia
one
Schmaltz's
throw Shrew.
hands. That's like
Yeah,
nice
classic.
little
Young Schmaltz
foreshadowing.
really getting us.
Isn't
Yeah,
that crazy that that's her first year?
that is ridiculous. And here we
And then
were
the
in year
next
4, thinking
yeah,
we've
you're
perfected our trade, but still looking like the worst out
thinking we
there.
knew how to throw.
Thinking
Man,
we know how to
that's
throw
rough.
until we arrive in Austin, Texas, in the middle of March.
It was hard.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thanks to everyone
everybody
who
for tuning
tuned in. Yeah. If you have some
Had
more
some
questions
fun.
for us or any comments, we're still up here on the YouTube chat. So last
I think we
minute
should tackle
roasts
Ben's
are
question.
welcome. Yeah.
Should we tackle Ben's question? How
What
does
did he ask?
rewatching the game line up with how you remember it?
Yeah. My short answer to him was that it looked way better than I remember. Um, I remember
Really?
it being super messy, just because we couldn't get anything off, and maybe that was like from that upwind perspective. But um, I remember it was just kind of like put everything in and see what happens, as opposed to really strategizing. So I was surprised at like how, I guess, like relatively capable we were all on that field. Like there were some solid throws out there again with Giroux, and like a lot of other players, but it's really interesting to see us, what, 4 years ago at this point. Um, so yeah. How about you?
To the date, right? It's 4 years to the date,
To the
almost.
date? I don't know what day we played it.
It can't be. No, it was like
29th?
close though. Yeah.
I think I got a Facebook
For
like
me,
memories throwback about 2015. So
oh wait, let me drop the dance off link in the chat. This is
you better drop your own too.
this that link that I just posted in the chat is the flywheel dance off. It's a good one. And then you can check out the whole playlist. That was fun. That's actually my favorite part. So I think for me, looking back at this game is more about what Centex is for Melee, since it's the tournament that we host. So thinking about us scrambling around, trying to get the fields, like literally renting a U-Haul so we can bring all the equipment, driving golf carts around, talking to Michelle Ing about it. It's really, really fun. And then like after the whole thing, having all of our sideline just blow up. It was really crazy.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I feel like that's
Really
kind
fun.
of like the dream, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
obviously it's really stressful and a lot of work to put a tournament together, especially when you're also playing in it. But to like have, I don't know, for such a big tournament to win it at home in this like really tight game where in where it was a rematch from like a pool play game that you lost like the other side of that DGP like game, right? And to have like your home crowd, your friends and family all watching and cheering like with flags and everything, like that's kind of the dream, right?
Yeah,
Since most of us don't really
it
get to
definitely was.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It was a good time. It's also the
Then
first time
yeah.
we won. So
Really? Oh, at
like
Centex or
yeah, it was like the 10th or like 8th or 10th year something there of Centex, and we had never won, never even been in the final or something. Maybe don't fact check me, but it was definitely the first time we won, and it was incredible. It was absolutely the best feeling in the world. I barely remembered the game. It was way messier than I remember it, opposite to what you said. But I do remember the feeling, and it was crazy.
yeah. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Ben also asked if you had to pick one more game to commentate, which one would it be?
Between us, or
I don't know, I guess. Sure.
I don't know.
Another melee flywheel game.
Are there any more out there? Ultra World, you know.
Oh, there's so many. I don't know if they're recorded. We can look up Hallie's dad, right? Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say
Man, we were
commentating is my go-to, but it's really fun to kind of like talk about our, I guess, like our collective experience in this game. Like it was definitely like the Melee Flywheel rivalry was really cool during those few years, and like having the same matchups and having a lot of um players who match each other's like styles and skills as well. And just like DGP every time, but in the best way possible. So um it was really cool getting to rewatch that and talk about like, you know, see how what you were all thinking at the time too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would do probably. Yeah, I'd definitely do another one of our games for sure.
Yeah.
Like you said, it was really fun. I remember always looking forward to playing against you,
Yeah,
and
same.
it, regardless of the outcome, which was always every single time, other than that 3-6 loss that we had, was always DGP every time.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yeah. But yeah, Keith is asking, what's your favorite game you've ever watched and not played in? Oh, that's hard.
Watch. Oh man.
There's so many. There's so many classics
Wow.
out there. At the top of my head, I'm not sure. But any of the ones that you get to see
Oh,
live.
I think I got one.
Actually, one of the oh, go for it.
Worlds in 2018. That when we had to move indoors with Revo playing Bride. I think so.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That one was
I think you're
crazy.
right.
That one was sick.
Yeah. I think I would say
I would absolutely
one
watch
of
that
the more
again.
recent nice. Yeah, it's probably online somewhere. Um yeah, I would say one of the more recent ones was also the Stanford Dartmouth game at the college championships. Um I think yeah, there was like a lot of really great I don't know, like examples of good ultimate in there and like really fun matchups to watch as well. So
Yeah. I got to
yeah.
watch the Dartmouth UCSD game live last year. That was crazy.
Oh, that would be
That
crazy.
was
Yeah.
absolutely insane.
I think I was in my
That
apartment by myself watching it on the couch and like still jumping up and down. Like, let's go. Yeah.
it's absolutely wild.
Yeah.
There's so many good games out
Well, I'm
there.
glad
Thank you so
we,
much, Ultra World, for doing this.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm glad we did this. I was a little hesitant at first when Dre was like, so you in or not? But I mean, she like she told me she would play for Rival or at least try out. I can't guarantee any roster spots, but she told me she would try out, so I was like, okay. for the sake of that, like I'll consider doing this and hopping on a call. So thank you for sticking to your word, Dre, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at tryouts soon.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
All
did
right.
say
Thanks
that
everyone for
one
tuning
time.
in. I got evidence. We don't need to share it right now, but yeah. Yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We got 2 more games coming up. The next one's starting at 4 o'clock with UNCW versus Pitt, the men's game from 2015 Easterns. And then at 6 o'clock, we have the OSU Fever versus Oregon Fugue in 2014 Northwest Challenge from Fever's, I think, undefeated season. Maybe? I think
That's the year they won, right?
that's the year they won,
With
but I think they were
Paige and
also
Cassie? Yeah,
undefeated the
that's crazy.
entire season. Yeah. Yeah. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone. Stay safe and wash your
Wash
hands.
your hands. This was fun. Thanks for hanging out.
This game is brought to you by Spin Ultimate, proud to sponsor UltiWorld's 2020 college coverage. Visit Spin Ultimate on the web at spinultimate.com.
An UltiWorld subscription gets you closer to the players and personalities you care about with game video, in-depth written and video analysis,
He's going to take off deep, but what he does is very simple.
documentary shorts,
And we've played Bird Squad before, and it just feels a little bit harder to lose this year.
and a whole lot more. To get your subscription or learn more, go to ultiworld.com/subscribe.